What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Another episode. Big Jon'S cooking here. Hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are healthy out here. I'm gonna start off with, like, comment, subscribe, support the channel if you like what you see. If you like what you've seen. If you haven't supported already, like, comment, subscribe. But getting right into it, this will be a little different video than usual. It's a Seamoss video, as you can see. I got some here. I got it in dried form, and I got it in soaked form. Very easy video, very simple. I'm gonna try to keep it short. I'm gonna give you all some information on it, on what it is and how it's beneficial, and also show you all how to make it into a gel from the dried form, because there's many forms of it. There's a powder form, there's dried form, there's a gel form. Yeah. And then I'll be giving you all information on how you all can use it and different ways of using it. And so, yeah, let's get right into it. Thank you. Alright, so after doing quite a bit of research, there are actually like many benefits to Seamoss. So many so that I had to write them down. I wasn't able to get all of them, and I'm going to try to go through all of these, if not most of them. I'm going to also try to post all of these benefits in the description so you can read them and see them for yourselves and see everything that I was able to at least gather for this video. But there's more than I'm about to name or able to name, and what I'm about to name isn't even half of the benefits. But Seamoss is a type of algae. Starting off with the most commonly known, has 92 of the 102 minerals that the body needs. It helps with thyroid disorders. Has high levels of iodine, which the body needs in moderation in order to produce thyroid hormones. Iodine helps regulate bone growth. It has suppressing effects against Parkinson's disease and neurodegeneration. Very high in potassium. It helps improve mental function, ease conditions like anxiety, depression, ADD, and fibromyalgia. It contains algin, which is a phytonutrient, which detoxifies the body of like metals and things like that it doesn't need. So it pulls unwanted metals out of the tissue, out of the body, and helps heal the mucous membranes and also the digestive tract. Algin is also used for prevention and treatment of high blood pressure. It helps the body rid of viruses and microbial infections. It supports sore throats, bronchitis, tuberculosis, pneumonia, runny nose, general cold, and the flu. It rebuilds cells, clears mucus, and helps with skin and hair as well. Acts as a natural collagen, which will in turn give you stronger nails. It's great for your energy and stamina, which also makes it a great pre and post workout supplement. It actually soaks in the skin pretty fast, and this is something I've tried and tested out myself. I was cooking something and I accidentally stabbed myself in the finger, and I was doing some research and it said you can just place it on kind of like aloe vera, just place it on your wound or your injury. And I decided to do that, but like within like 5 to 10 minutes, it was gone. It was soaked into my skin. That really blew my mind, because it being the gel, I used the gel to really I used the gel and placed it on my skin, but it soaked in a lot faster than I thought it would. It boosts the immune system. It smooths the scalp. It's good to condition your hair. It helps shine and strengthen hair follicles. It promotes hair growth. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral. It's also alkalizing, which means anti-inflammatory. It soothes eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, burns, and it will also give you very, very smooth skin. It's anti-aging, helps with the reproductive system and health because it's high in zinc and selenium. Known to stop fibroids from growing, helps increase blood flow throughout the entire body, which is very good for your libido, for men and women. Helps with weight loss due to keeping you fuller for longer, and also it stimulates your metabolism. It's high in soluble fiber. It contains a bit of protein. It has omega-3 fatty acids, and it also helps stabilize blood sugars, good for your heart health, and it's a great prebiotic. So that's just actually a few of the great benefits of Seamoss. So hopefully it's convincing. I will say though, like anything, especially since it has, high levels of potassium, iodine, stuff like that, it is good in moderation. I would suggest you probably take maybe about 1 spoonful a day, 1 to 2, just because it has some metals in it. And, too much of any type of metal can be bad for you. So it's a great supplement. It's a great way to get your minerals and your vitamins. But, just too much of anything could be a bad thing. So in moderation. That's what I would suggest at least. All right, so we have the dried form here. Basically has no salt on it. Wild crafted from St. Lucia. And this is the soaked form with some of the water in it. I did use some of the water, so I took some of it out, but that's okay. Soaked it for 24 hours. I usually soak it for 12 to 24 hours, somewhere between there. And I'll show y'all how to make it. Alright, so the first thing I do is rinse it off, and I set the water that I soaked it in aside because I do use some of that, but not yet, not yet. We wanna, what's the word? We don't want to waste here. We want to use everything. All the nutrients in that water, there's minerals in that water, the Seamoss soaked in it. We want to use some of that. I just don't use all of it just because I don't want I don't want it to be too salty, the full salty taste. As I told you, there's not a lot of salt on the dried form of the Seamoss, but it's still in the ocean, still came from the ocean, still have to dry out, so there is some salt, and I don't want to get all of that salty taste in there, but I do want to get used to some of that water and some of the minerals. But go ahead and put the Seamoss in there. And I just cook it on about medium, low medium to medium for about 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing too high at all. I like to just heat it up just to help it blend easier. I put in a bottle of water. Same water as always. Don't want to use tap water. I don't want to use anything bad for something so good. That don't make sense to me. So I use the personal water. Let that heat, and we'll be back. After heating it, 10 to 15 minutes on about a low medium heat, and we're about to take it over to blend. Alright, so as you can see here, I have a NutriBullet. I'll pour a bit of the mixture into the bowl, and then I'll pour some of the water from soaking it, and then the rest I'll just add regular water. You can add as little or as much water as you want for the consistency that you want. If it's too liquidy, just add more Seamoss. If it's too thick, add more water. And this is what you have after you blend it. I suggest adding a little bit of water at a time and keep adding water and blending until you get the consistency that you want. After this, just put it in the refrigerator for about 20-30 minutes. It'll be solidified and completely ready to use. Gelatinous, congealed, and ready to use. And if you want to, you can freeze the rest and throw the rest in the refrigerator as well. Uses. You can eat it raw. You can also do smoothies, which I know most of you all know about. You can put it in tea. Just boil some water, mix it in there with the water, a spoonful, in the morning when you wake up for breakfast or something like that. I usually like to boil, when I make teas, I usually like to boil my water with some ginger in it, and then I'll mix some Seamoss in it and make a tea like that. Or you can just use a tea bag, and put some Seamoss in it, whatever you want to do. But that is very, very good for coughs, for mucus. If you have a cold, it'll get all that right out. You can use the Seamoss water. So like if you soak it, if you like to prepare it at home, then when you soak it, that water, once you're soaking it, save that water, and you know, you can just add some of that water to your regular water that you drink daily, and just to dilute it. I'm not telling you to drink straight Seamoss water. Mix it in there with a little bit, and you can drink that. Another way you can get those minerals and that, you know, those vitamins, and get full effect and full use of the Seamoss that you're soaking. If you soak it at home, you can actually feed your plants with it. The same water that I just mentioned, put it in a bottle, spray, you know, maybe mix it with some water, spray it on your plants, and those same 92 minerals, they'll be getting that as well, which, you know, they will love. You can make skincare products with it, or use it for skincare, either straight Seamoss or mix it with something. I actually used to know somebody. If I can, I'm gonna try to link their Instagram in the description below, but they actually used to buy Seamoss from me, and they wore it one day. They had made like a Seamoss face mask, and it was actually very nice. Like, I just noticed, I didn't know that they used it. They didn't tell me. I mean, it was my first time seeing anybody ever use like Seamoss on their face. This was like sometime like 2 years ago, but maybe 3. When I saw them, I'm like, dang, they are shining. Like, their face is glowing. It was crazy. But they told me they just used the Seamoss, and I was like, wow, that really blew my mind. That was an eye opener for me. I'm gonna just say that. But yeah, that's one way you can use it. I'm also leave links to some videos that I also found with other people showing how they use the Seamoss, and like different ways that I got some of this information from. So you all can like see like personal testaments, and like see those people actually show how they use it. One person suggested that you make like a hair gel with it, and she had like kind of has like a recipe for like making a hair gel. I've never done it, but it looked like it worked. She was advocating for it a lot, and it was very organic. You know, no preservative, nothing, nothing you wouldn't really want to put in your hair, especially if like you're really natural. So I do advise you to go check out those links and those videos, you know, just in case you want to get more information or get more understanding of like what you can do with it and what it is. You can add it to different foods like hummus. You can also bake with it too. You can add it to guacamole, you can add it to salsa, whatever, you know, anything like that you can add it to. You can also add it to like your salad dressing. If you make your own salad dressing at home, you can add some Seamoss gel to it, or Seamoss water if you make your own Seamoss. You can make cheese with it. I haven't done this or attempted to master it. I'm not sure if I'm going to, just because it's not an avenue that I personally would like to take, but it can be done. It can be done. Put in your oatmeal, you know, just for like simple breakfast. I advise you to try making like jelly or jams with it, you know, to help gelatinize it and to help it congeal. You can put in your applesauce. Make popsicles with it. You know, if you have kids, that'll be a great way to, you know, get that vitamin in there, that superfood in there without them knowing and not able to taste it. You can add it to your favorite everyday conditioner or shampoo or hair product. Just heat up the Seamoss gel, get a scoop of your conditioner, a scoop or two of your favorite conditioner or whatever hair product you're using. Once you heat it up, mix it all together in a separate bowl and put it on your hair. Yeah, and there you go. Something else that I forgot to add to this list that I suggest people to do is make ice cubes out of it. That'll also help it last longer. You know, once you get your gel, let's say you order it from me, I'll leave the link to my website in the description below, but let's say if you order from me, I highly advise you to, you know, take it out the container, get you a nice ice tray, and make ice cubes out of it. And, you know, whenever you need to, just pop one ice cube in the morning, put it in your tea, put it in your breakfast, put it in your smoothie, whatever you want to do, really. You could always heat it up and melt it, you know, just in case you want to use it for something else. And it also allows it to last longer, and it also allows you to use it, you know, a specific amount as you need it. Instead of having to like scoop out, you just have a ice cube that you pop if you need more than one, you know, pop more ice cubes. Yeah, but those are a lot of uses. There are many more uses as well. Those are just a few. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you would like to order, link in the description below. Irish92.com. Support me on Instagram _Irish92. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. Be happy. Peace.